I hope you guys caught our live today because it was a gnarly one. So we've got a 4.6 liter 2-valve engine here. It is from a 2001 F-150. And first thing we got taken off of this thing was the oil pan. You can see a lot of metal still left over, but here's the collection of things that were in that oil pan when we pulled it out. So definitely some catastrophic damage there. You saw what was left of the connecting rod and the piston. Here is the corresponding cylinder head. Here's a broken valve that we found. And here is the hole that is in the cylinder wall. It's big enough for me to fit my entire fist in it. Interestingly enough, this is the wrist pin to the piston that grenaded in there. And this is the little wrist pin that could. Now here is a connecting rod from one of the other cylinders, and that right there indicates hydrolock. The other thing is that when we did get the cylinder heads off and we got inside the crankcase, we could smell fuel heavily. We've also got a ton of animal droppings here. So these are PI heads. This is where your injector is going to sit right there. And you can tell just by looking in there that they are extremely clean. So what that indicates is that fuel is running uncontrolled through those intake ports. Putting all of that together, it sounds like some type of rodent got in there and started eating the injector control harness. And what then happens is that your fuel injectors are spraying fuel into your engine that completely uncontrolled. They are just spraying and spraying and spraying, and eventually your engine is going to fill up with fuel. We all know that liquids don't compress, and your piston still wants to do its job, and eventually that pressure is going to cause it to hydrolock. Just a reminder, even if your vehicle is just sitting there and you're not driving it a lot, you want to make sure to keep up with all of your maintenance, which includes checking to make sure that nothing is living in there.